Welcome to Salty Glitches Gaming. I'm your host, Chicken Hawk. I'm joined today by Scarlet Comet and Grand Assault, where we talk about our first video games and the foundations that led to our video game love and everything. We got some footage of Recore gameplay in the background. Hope you enjoy.
Go.
So I want to start it off. One of the very first games I ever played was on the Sega Dreamcast, and it was Defender 2002. It was based off the old arcade game Defender, obviously, and you had to pick up little human astronauts that were being attacked by aliens in an unnamed planet, but it kind of looks like Mars, I think. I can't remember. We're doing all this on memory, and then when we see the videos later,
you're like, it did not look like that.
It didn't look like that. Obviously, memory is extremely biased to us. But, so yeah, Defender was a really awesome game. You can upgrade your crafts. You can pick different types of classes of your craft. And you build up a base to protect yourself against the aliens. And if they caught a human astronaut and started flying away with it, you would be able to destroy the ship. And the astronaut would fall, like, extremely slowly. Like, if you missed him, you were the worst person, because they were just
really slow death,
super slow. And but it was one of the first games I really enjoyed playing, and I played it with my stepdad a lot. And it was just one of those first real immersive games I got to play that I felt like a part of the actual universe I was playing in.
But it was a really fun game. You had to fight against all the aliens that would come on. You had to destroy their hives. Even then, though, it still had some great graphics to it, fighting the different aliens. So many. It was terrifying to try and kill the alien before they can pick up the colonist. It would show a clip of it, like almost like a side clip, and the graphics would change completely, and then it would eat a person and transform into this like red, quick beast. It was really cool to get to see.
Hashtag ex-girlfriends. I'm really confused at where the line between video game and my relationship ends. It's a blurry line, and I'm very confused. What was one of your first games, Gran?
I would have to say it was actually Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was like the first game I actually got to play, but it wasn't really, shoot the ducks, or if you miss, shoot the dog because you're pissed off.
Yeah, fuck that guy. You know what?
Worst fucking character in Smash, but
right? They got the essence of what a dog is completely wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't want a dog now.
Yeah, no.
But Metroid was the first game I have to say I wanted to go ahead and skip breakfast and lunch and dinner, just because I was so immersed in it. And then the difficulty was also the other part, where it was the part where you just had to keep trying over and over again just to get a certain part, because even though you had a certain amount of lives, and you got to go find stuff, and just again get engulfed into that kind of world, it was different. And then at the end, spoilers,
on a 20-year-old game.
I know, right? Spoilers, that you're actually a girl all the whole time. You're thinking you're a guy.
Well, yeah, just because it's the
stereotype.
Well, not really the stereotype,
it was like
but
late 80s,
it's
so
the
you
norm.
would think.
It's what's
you don't see women fighters all that often who go out on video games. We personify it as a man.
One of the largest video games at that. I mean, Metroid was huge. I remember when Metroid Prime came out for the GameCube.
Yeah.
And it was a huge game. I mean, it's massive, and the developers were like, "Fuck you. It's a girl. You've been playing as a girl the whole time, you fucking masochist."
Half the fan base is just gone at that point.
Yeah.
Why did I ever play this?
So you wanted to talk about MDK 2.
Yeah, I was a bit of a late bloomer compared to these guys. I didn't get into video games, and even then my memory's real late on it. But I grew up on MDK 2. That's where I started at. MDK 2 was a really fun game. It's Max, Doc, and Kurt. Max was this four-armed dog.
Did you say dong?
Dog.
I thought you said dong.
No, Max was he was the four-armed dog created by Doc.
With 2 legs. He has 4 arms, 2 legs.
Excuse me, 4 arms, 2 legs, and he would quadruple wield Uzis.
Oh, that was the bad.
Always had a cigar in his mouth, and he would wreck. Doc, he was this guy old scientist. He was kicked off of Earth for his crazy ideas, and then aliens invaded. And then he went back up into a spaceship to hide away, and that's when MDK 2 came out as a sequel. Kirk was his janitor on the big old spaceship. It was just the two of him, and then Max. And then Kirk got this really cool suit that had this pointed face. He had a parachute that would go in and out. all these different weapons. You could always pick up weapons. It's a very fun game, and Doc could eat plutonium and turned into this like super Roshi character. He was he reminded me a lot of Master Roshi from Dragon Ball.
No one watches that. That reference will go over the head.
It's got a huge fan base.
So many of our fan base. No one that watches a gaming channel knows what Dragon Ball Z is.
Well, everyone go check it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, MDK2 was a very fun game. I looked it up the other day because I was like, oh, I would love to get it again. And PS2 games are going back on the rise.
Fuck.
It's insane.
Nostalgia. Screw millennials. They want to talk about how millennials are destroying so much of the economy. They're destroying nostalgia. That's what they're doing. So.
But and
Nostalgia
MDK
is basically kind of like a Instagram filter. It's just
bitch.
MDK2 is a very interactive game. They could you had to fight so many different aliens. Again, always these games that are so much fun is against someone else that isn't human. Fighting humans just gets boring. So they create this green monster that we can all rally against. You end up going to their planet. Spoilers in the end. You go to their planet and they're created by like this giant frog man, and you can climb inside of his brain and had to beat up his eyeballs to kill him. So much fun. And then, like I said,
I feel like you're giving all the wrong details. The viewers want to know. Doc made a toaster gun. That's all you need to know about MDK2.
That is true.
And it is one of the best features. Scarlet Comet, he's going all about all the different things that nobody cares about.
the plot.
No one gives a shit. All you gotta know is there's a toaster gun, and you get to shoot things with toast.
Or you could duct tape anything. He
That's
fix
true.
his whole ship with duct tape. Or, just going back to Max.
It's like when we used to make wallets out of duct tape.
Can you duct
He
tape
made
a whole bunch of
spaceship.
toast and then kind of throw it at them?
No,
kind of
but
thing?
that
Why
was
would you duct tape toast?
Wouldn't it be more like a chain combo, a combination of weapons?
No, but there were some
It's a
features.
giant toast net just duct taped together.
You could get Coke and the Doc would eat. You had this huge inventory, and the Doc was the coolest part. Like Mark said, you could get a whole bunch of different items and you put them together and just invent so many different things. You can get like some special bread and it would launch out and catch on fire and blow things up. It was just a really fun game for its time, especially seeing as how Max, like I said, 6-armed dog or 6 appendaged dog.
6-limbed dog.
6-limbed. 4 of those could hold guns, and he always had a cigar in his mouth, being real sassy. And then Kurt had a chain gun in his suit that would just always shoot off.
Full ammo, everything.
It was
the
insane.
best thing.
And they always came with on-the-fly upgrades. You could pick up new attachments for the chain gun, so it would shoot off even more stronger bullets.
I would say the first game I actually loved a lot, and it became a really big series. It was Mega Man 4, and it was the fact that it was just a robot fighting other robots, and just kind of like, I always liked Godzilla, and then was it Ultraman, one of the other characters that come on there, and just old school Japan kind of like robots versus robots kind of thing, and just big old monsters, and I just kind of like that kind of sci-fi feel.
I've never played Mega Man.
Oh, it's
That's a
rage-inducing.
So sorry, anyone that's watching this.
It is rage-inducing sometimes, but it is. Mega Man 4 was one of the easiest ones I've played ever. So once I beat that, and my dad was like, "Why don't you just go back and go do the first one? Why are you going to go for the 5th and 6th one?" It was, the 5th one that came out, and I was like, okay. So I went back to the first one, and I was looking at the cover, horrible cover art, blind you. It doesn't even you can look at the Mega Man 4 cover and go to the first concept art for Mega Man 1, it doesn't even look like the same damn game. It's like you're just thinking you're putting in your hands is this the same game? It says it does have the same artist and the same creator, but looking at it and looking back at it, it was just one of the most hardest games ever. And then now the fact that we have people who are doing speed runs with it, it just amazes me because I wouldn't even dare to try to speed run that because you know how many more hours you have to put into it just to do that.
A couple years ago, I went on a speed run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was very confused. It was not the speed run gamers are known for. I just took an 8-ball and decided to go for a jog, and it was incredible. I saw Mega Man.
I would say it was like a Forrest Gump moment.
It was incredible.
Honest question. Is that a drug reference?
So that'll do it for our first video. Thanks for watching.
I appreciate it. Like and subscribe.
Send us money and we'll buy shit.
Oh, that's it.
Stay salty, everybody.